It is hard to understand prison life unless you have been a part of it. We live in a 6x10 cell where our bathroom, living room, kitchen, bedroom are all one. In this small space are crammed two fully grown men, not a family member, but a complete stranger. I have about as many friends as I have moments of peace. Not many. There are always guys trying to elevate their status by diminishing someone else's. I felt the need to dumb myself down to maneuver around this institution. You can never be sure if someone is getting close to you to use you or if it is genuine. The relationships I did have when I entered dwindled in a hurry. When I first got locked up, I saw my family often, but as the years passed, the visits became fewer. One thing I'll always remember from my early days of incarceration was what the old-timers called the 10-year itch. It meant that after 10 years of incarceration, most families come to the point where they will say, well, he's not getting out and I just can't deal with him being in there, so I'll stop visiting. It hurts too much when I have to leave him behind. I tried to find ways to escape the reality of having to do time for a crime I did not commit. I find that most inmates think about what has gotten them incarcerated almost on a daily basis. It is a very fine balancing act, one where you want to remember the terrible crime but not become paralyzed by it so you aren't able to move forward. Every morning I wake up in this place, I dwell on my lifestyle that made me the prime candidate for injustice to do its work. I slipped into a depression without knowing that I was in one. I had to put up a facade to show that I was strong, and nothing that prison had to offer was going to break me. Then I experienced my first institutional shakedown, and it caused me to snap. The weight of the world was crushing my spirit as the officers that searched my cell pissed on my photos and broke my TV. This was the most inhumane act I've ever had to endure. I think the biggest misconception about prisons is that they actually rehabilitate a person and make them better fit to be in society. The hard truth is prisons do more harm than good to both the incarcerated individual and society. We're being sentenced with no expectation of being released. They expect death to be our outdate. We can't find things to help us improve our futures because they don't want us to be in possession of a future. The overwhelming majority exit prison completely outshadowed by the change of time, ill-prepared to make it in a society that experiences significant changes every day. The question society should ask itself is, who do you want living next to you? The individual who has received an education or trade so that he can contribute to society? Or the one who has nothing and learned nothing in all the time they have been incarcerated?